you, but that's what we have with these new times.
Yeah, sure. I hope next time we'll have a chance to have it physically here or in Lisboa or in Marrakesh. We will be. Thank you first of all for all of you for this meeting that we are organizing, AMEE and ADENE. It's very important for us. You know, we have our MOU on different fields, and thank you, Mr. Lage, for your time, and of course all the team from ADENE, Mr. Santos, and of course we are glad that we can share our experiences between the Kingdom of Morocco and Portugal, and I'm sure that we have many opportunities, not only for the public sector, but also for the private sector of the two countries to work on this field of energy efficiency. I would like to say that in the Moroccan context, we had the chance that few years ago, in 2009, the King's letter was really clear, giving priority to renewable energy and energy efficiency in our energy policy. It's very important to have this strong political support when you have to convince all the actors in the country, but also all the partners. And when you have this political support, we have the chance to look at how we can really implement many projects in this field. AMEE is today under the supervision of the Ministry of Energy Transition and Sustainable Development. But also we are working for energy efficiency, sustainable mobility, and clean production in the industry with decarbonization of the industry. That's our three axes that we are working on. Today we're going to talk about all the link and all the sector of buildings and how it is important, especially in the energy efficiency. And I'm glad because we followed what's happening in Portugal and all the approach that was developed by ADENE and other actors, political actors. It's very important for us to look at how we had a chance to look how not only to have the policy, but how to implement this policy. And one thing is concerning labeling. Labeling is very important as why we choose this topic today. It's because we think many opportunities in this field, but it is also by labeling that all the building energy usage puts market pressure on buildings owner, urging them to invest in energy efficiency. We had to convince all the actors, those who are building, those who are developing projects, the architects, all the actors on the field. And that's why we are glad that today, following what happened in Portugal, and you know, also we have the same, almost the same climate as in Portugal. So that's why we have the same approach and maybe sometimes the same problems that you can face. So I'm glad that we have this opportunity. It's we'll have the expert talk about it later. But I would like in this introduction to say that it is strong proactive policy supported at the highest level of the state in the country. And it is also because of this partnership between Morocco and Portugal. That's one other thing. I'm glad that we had different discussion with your ambassador here in Morocco, and we had discussion about many, and the last visit of a team from Portugal on the energy sector. We had many discussions, and I'm glad that this meeting today, all together, sharing experiences and looking at how we can look how to implement projects together in this field and how our private sector from Portugal and from Morocco can work together in this field. Thank you again, Mr. Lage, and I will give you the floor. And thank you again for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Said. I will be short. Thank you also to Miriam and Lee for this organization. You already told everything. I'm just going to say that that cooperation with Morocco is a top priority for Portugal, not only at this level but in other levels. But I think our ambassador is doing an excellent work promoting all the strategies and all the priorities on energy in Morocco. the cooperation with AMEE is also a top priority for us. It's something that's not from today. It's we already cooperate since a long time. So we are now focused on empower that cooperation. I think we can work more on this cooperation. We can work more on energy efficiency issues. We also have other sorts of efficiencies like hydro, but I think we should focus on energy efficiency for our cooperation. We are also willing to put on a field different kind of actions. We can promote webinars. We can work on capacity buildings. We can work on exchange and sharing experience sessions. So I think we have a lot. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to learn with each other. As you said, we are countries that have some things that we have in common. So I think we can work also on that. We can learn one from the others, and we can today. I'm sure that we're going to share the work that we done on labeling certification. Paulo will do that presentation. We'll tell about the work that we did in the last years and that we are doing right now and what we want to do in the next years. And I'm sure that we'll find common points for future collaboration on these issues. So on behalf of ADENE, I'm very glad for having a webinar with AMEE again. It's not the first one, of course, but I'm glad that we are starting again to reactivating this context. I hope that we can do the next one. We can do it in Morocco or in Lisbon. We have to choose, but we can go both in Lisbon and then Morocco then in Lisbon, in Portugal, and that this represents the restart of this excellent cooperation that we maintained from the last year. So, Mr. Say, thank you very much again for this moment. Thank you again for being available and for being interested in work with ADENE, work with Portugal on energy issues, and thank you all for participating on this webinar and to show interest on these such important issues like energy efficiency. We should, if you want to work towards energy transitions and sustainability targets, we should work together. So it's something that we should work together in cooperation with organizations, in cooperation with companies, in cooperation with everyone. So this is just a small moment, but it's an important moment that shows that we are together on this journey, and we're really willing to work with you in the future. Thank you very much.